who am I? I'm Jesse's girl. Administratively speaking, I watched Jesse see nothing beneath him that he wouldn't do himself. Take out the trash, use his leaf blower, which is his favorite, and then turn around, put on his suit coat, and go out into the community to meet with funders.
So many things make Jesse the world's best boss.
I would really say how he connects with people.
Empathy. Again, putting himself in our shoes and being able to see things from our perspective.
He spends a lot of time getting to know people, and it's really clear that that is very authentic.
Jesse is a good human, really, plain and simple. He is a good human. He has empathy, he has faith, he has loyalty.
He really is just so dedicated to the work that we're doing, to improving our community, especially to everyone's personal development.
Even though he's the head of the organization, he never really played that role out where he was up here and you were down here. He kind of tried to keep everybody here. We're all working together.
What's all the hype about, really? I mean, world's greatest what? Even if he is a great boss, he really would have had to learn that somewhere, right? Like, he would have had to have a mentor or somebody to emulate. And that person really would have had to have been, incredibly smart and really intelligent and probably pretty good looking.
Not only is he the consummate professional, the eternal jokester, but he adores his wife and loves his children.
Jesse is there to support you and share in your wins and your good times, both professionally and personally, but also there, when you're going through hard times. And anytime that, something maybe needed to pivot in the moment, there was never that feeling of letting someone down at work. It was always supported, and it was really rallied behind. And that was his leadership that really drove that.
Our staff loves to eat. I think they start ordering lunch at like 9 a.m. But Jesse, I've never seen the guy eat. Until one day, he had me go into his cupboard to get some business card, and I found his stash of snacks.
With Jesse, it's always, you never take yourself too seriously, but you always get your work done, and you're always effective, and you're always looking to eke out the best in another human being, and that's what he does.
People really light up to see him, and I think that that's so much of who he is and what we will really miss.
I think my favorite memory is that he never seems to grow old. He doesn't age in place. He doesn't age. His smile remains unfading regardless of what the challenge is, and he goes out and takes on enormous tasks and gets them done.
Jesse and I found ourselves at the NeighborWorks Training Institute in Kansas City, Missouri. And I said, well, the CFOs are having a networking event at the College Basketball Hall of Fame. I don't know what he had planned that night, and he probably doesn't either, because instantly, and I don't even think it was a question, it was just a statement, I'm going with you. There are shooting games, there are full basketball courts, there are anything and everything. I like to refer to it as Chuck E. Cheese for Jesse Ergott. And then all of a sudden he was gone. And I looked down to the other side of this particular room, and there he is, shooting 3-point shots. I say to him, what's going on? What are you doing? And he's like, come on, join me. So we shoot a few 3-point shots, and he looks at me and he says, we should play some knockout. The next thing I know, there are like 10 CFOs with their shoes kicked off, and we are playing knockout on one of the basketball courts.
He has this full-size Michael Scott cutout poster board that one day he goes and he puts all around the office in inconspicuous spots. So I go into the restroom, scream my head off because there's a man behind the door. The man was the cardboard cutout, and I peek in Jesse's office, and he's behind his desk laughing his head off. The next thing I know, Michael Scott is standing in the conference room window, and a normally reserved staff member said some chosen words.
Happy Saturday morning, right? You get a call and your building's on fire. I think it was a text came in. It's on fire. What's on fire? The building? Who's building? Teddy, like, I don't get it. Who's building? Ours? What are you talking about? Our office? Oh, it is? Sure enough, flip on the news, and there's the Market Street building on fire. En fuego, up in flames, turning to ash right in front of us. Lots of smoke. Fortunately, nobody was there. I now am afraid to answer my phone Saturday mornings because I'm afraid somebody's going to say your building's on fire.
When we would get critters or pigeons or birds that would sometimes fly into the old 709 location, Jesse would have to chase them away. So one of my very favorite memories was him chasing pigeons and birds and squirrels out of the 709 location whenever they would try to make a new home there.
We've had dogs, we had squirrels, we had pigeons, we had bats. Raccoon.
Couple lice.
Yeah, raccoon at the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we always kept the broom by the front door.
A couple of Jesseisms come right to the top of my mind. If it's not good, we'll make it good.
Sometimes you just gotta get it done.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
He often says to us, I appreciate, and he's got a certain way that he says it. I say appreciate, he says appreciate.
It's unkind to be unclear.
It's unkind to be unclear. The kindest thing to do is to be as clear as possible.
Fail quick, fail cheap. That is a quintessential Jesse-ism.
He usually doesn't say anything to me. He usually just rolls his eyes and walks away. Because he doesn't really know what I'm going to say.
Can I ask you a favor? And the two of us would be like, sure. We stopped saying sure a long time ago.
It's not directly attributable to Jesse, but he's used it quite frequently, that his fish smells from the head down.
A great boss has to have sincere wisdom, like not saying like a fish smells from the head down.
A fish smells from the head down, meaning if the fish is good, the head will smell good. But if a fish is bad, the head will smell bad. So whenever anything great happens or whenever Jesse does anything, I'll always say, fish smells from the head down.
If I had to describe Jesse in one word, it would be humble.
I'd say spiritual.
First word that comes to mind is dedicated.
Empathy.
Mentor?
Authentic.
Leader.
He's very committed. And not committed like psychologically, but
I have three words that come to mind when I think of Jesse. I think of humility, charity, and love.
One who understands that to serve is to lead and to lead is to serve. And he's evidenced that all of his life.
On behalf of all of us that are here gathered tonight, we're here for you like you have been there for us. Enjoy this, embrace this time with your family. We look forward to your next chapter and really are honored to continue the legacy and the culture that you've established.
I would just say for him to continue to walk in his spiritual side, because I know Jesse, so I'm sure he is going to go far as long as he stays within that walk.
I really truly want to give you the send-off and say I am very happy for you and I wish you well on your future ventures.
I wish you nothing but the best. I know our team does as well. We're thankful that you aren't going too far. You're still going to be here in Northeast Pennsylvania, helping us to improve the community and just doing it in a different way. So thank you and good luck.
Jesse, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for supporting us when we were down or just getting off the ground. Thank you for keeping us grounded when we were high. Thank you for carrying us when we were broken. And thank you for always, always making it fun. Appreciate it.
I'd like to just wish you the best. Colleen and I are a little grayer since knowing you, but it's been a pleasure working with you.
Jesse, I hope you know how much people appreciate all that you've done for the community. I hope you know there's very few servant leaders like you, and especially the kind who continue to smile anyway, regardless, and go forward one day at a time, as you always have.
Jesse, I just want to say thank you for the past 2 years. You are a dedicated leader who has really shown your commitment to both the community and to the NeighborWorks team, and you are really going to be missed, and we wish you the best of luck.
thanks, Jesse, for everything. Like Rod Stewart said, you're in my heart and you're in my soul and you're not going anywhere. Have a great time with John.
Jesse, there aren't enough words for me to convey my gratitude for the years of mentorship, support, and friendship that you have bestowed upon me. And you're going to do amazing things wherever you land.
Congratulations, Jesse, sincerely, on a really outstanding decade and a half plus of service to Northeastern Pennsylvania. I would really, really like to know who agreed to a 3-month transition period.
So when we sat down, you asked me, why is Jesse the world's greatest boss? Because at the end of the day, when he puts his head down, I know that God whispers to him, well done, thy good and faithful servant. And isn't that kind of the point?
A fish smells from a head down. We're all like, what? I don't understand it. I don't get it.
He's told me it's unclear to be unkind.
You said it backwards. Unkind to be unclear.
No, it's unkind to be unclear. Yeah, I guess that's right. Jesse's also told me it's unclear to be unkind. Did I do it again? Oh my gosh.
Did we say the best boss?
We like to joke that he is the boss of me sometimes, though. Just joking, you're not the boss of me.
Jesse, you are dead to me. How could you possibly leave us?
I really shouldn't have had much gin for breakfast, that's the problem.
I'm in the finance department,
My job is to speak to clients,
deal with billing,
quantities and type of copy or paper,
loan servicing,
whether we can supply it to them.
billing, I said that.
I'm boring myself just talking about this.
I mean, I'm surprised that he's not somewhere around here getting ready to, oh wait, that's terrible.
Did you hear what happened?
No, what happened?
He showed up here this morning.
No way, he did?
Literally was in the lobby.
Oh my God.
I was hiding, peeking through the blind. I was like, did I accidentally send him a calendar invite? What?
What was he here for?
He was picking up folders, but no one knew, and it was like
Oh my
the
God.
craziest timing.
That is perfect. Good thing the blinds were closed.
They weren't closed all the way. Noah was.
Noah had to like.
Oh my God.
And Jenna was here about to start talking, and she's like hiding in the corner, trying to hide herself more and more.
Oh my God, what are the chances?